Hi Scorpio, welcome to your reading. This is going to be the forecast for the week of 3rd until the 10th of February. We're going to get started. Who or what is coming towards you? King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, the Sun, 8 of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, the Fool, 10 of Pentacles as I split the deck, 4 of Wands, okay, and the 8 of Swords. You have something coming in for you. This could be a celebrative energy, a coming together as well. Or even a comeback, for example. The Fool at the bottom of the deck. So the Fool is a leap of faith, a form of surrender, taking initiative. New innovations could be coming to light, like in general, because that is a major arcana. So you could have new innovations, for example, in medicine, in other ways, like alternative, for example. Or you could also be bringing about new innovations. Now, if you have someone in your energy or some situations, just know that they're also bringing about new innovations with that Fool. Overall, that is a card of surprise, like expect the unexpected. And yeah, you also could be surprising yourself with that Fool. The King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Queen of Pentacles, again, Earth. So something very earthly about these two energies. You could be dealing with maybe a divine counterpart, for example. And if this is you, then you have this alignment with divine masculine, divine feminine that helps you to alternate and helps you to bring together energies to work for you, especially in the area of finances, projects, planning, investments. So I'm getting pots as well with that, with the pentacle. So where you have put in your investment or where you have planted your seeds. You could also be a farmer, for example, where you are looking to have your harvest, and perhaps with having harvest with this Fool, then there's a form of, I feel like you are changing something around here. Okay, there's something that you're changing around. Talk about this change. Today just happens to be the 2nd of February, so this is a powerful manifestation portal, the 2-2 portal. And number 2 is the house of Taurus, is the house, yeah, anyway, so it's a house that is ruling Taurus, or the other way around. And this house is that of cultivation and, you know, the farmer, the deposit, the bank deposit, for example. So if you're looking to manifest anything in terms of abundance, this is the perfect time to do that. Like build upon that, write down your intentions. You could be doing that already because I feel like you're guided by your intuition. And this is where I brought up the farmer, for example. If you're looking to, you know, work on your investment, look at something, okay, maybe it's not growing the way that you want it, or maybe something is not going the way that you want it, then this is the time to look at that root area. Whenever something is not working out on the manifestation, you know, all the top areas of the chakras, what do we come back to again and again? We come back to our foundation. We come back to the ground level, because that is the source of your life force energy. So there could be some evaluations that you're making about your life force energy, which goes way back to the past. Of course, we're not looking so much at the people, all right? For some of you, it could be the people themselves as well. This is more of the energy, all right? So that can come with, if this is an energetic decluttering, then this can come with connection with emotions. But something that you know is not physical effort alone that works out in this situation. All right, it's back to that energetic level. All right, so if anything is trying to cause you resistance, if anything causes you resistance where you're feeling the need to push, allow it. And this is where the Fool is coming as well. So a form of allowing, a form of surrender. You know, I don't like to use the word surrender a lot, so it doesn't feel like we are not doing anything or we're passive. No, it's just, you know what it is that you've had to work through to be in this energy in the first place, right? And this is further calling you to go deeper. It's calling you to have to create a deeper sense of awareness. What do we say? As above, so below. So with this King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, they add up to 2 Pentacles. So 2 of Pentacles, when you look at that, even with the 2-2 portal, we're looking at also relationships, 2 of Cups, relationships, 2 of Pentacles, that thing of transactions, also of mediation, negotiation, contemplation, which can ultimately result in procrastination if we keep resisting. All right, so just watch out for where there could be resistance. And you know, even with the 2 of Pentacles, there's the right side, left side, let's say left brain, right brain, divine feminine, divine masculine, intuition, analysis, you know, all of that stuff. And then how that shows up on the outside as well, what is happening within, what we're working on, and what is happening outside, what we cannot control. All right, so it's all of that acknowledgement that helps you to look towards the sun, to look towards your prosperity, your harvest. So there's a form of, I'll call it a breakdown, okay? There's a form of breakdown, and don't take it the negative way, but I feel like you know what this breakdown is all about. Is that evaluation? Is the decluttering, or what could just be looking into the waters to see what it is? Because you're all towards your success. What success means to you. You're in alignment with your visions. Yeah, that number 2 is also a number of alignment. You're in alignment with your visions coming to reality. So what does it take to get there? When something breaks down, for example, you understand that breaking down, even if you are not using ration, this is where your own instincts are coming, your body, because your body is always remembering everything that you have experienced. So you take the time to break that down for yourself. So perhaps you have been on the journey of self-parenting as well, or even further doing that. This is all coming down to your foundation, your life force energy. And you're looking towards the sun, and the sun is what? The crown chakra. The Fool is also the crown chakra. We just happen to be in Aquarius season. So there is that emphasis on the crown chakra, and the high chance, apart from every other thing happening astrologically and in the world, just need to acknowledge that as well. We also are having to, you know, alternate between what is happening out there, what is happening with us, and how it ultimately impacts us, right? So it's a lot. No doubt it's a lot. And then the 8 of Cups is you moving. All right, so you could be just doing something, and as you're releasing the outcome, this is you releasing the outcome. With whatever you put in or whatever you planned, you have done the work, fine. Let's keep going. So I feel like there is something coming to you this week, and it could be happening already. I've been picking that up even in the last 2 readings, so the last 2 readings themselves. There was a lot of resistance that has come up, and it's by no surprise. It's by no surprise because Aquarius is ruled by Saturn and Uranus. So we have that influence of Saturn, which is like karma, lessons, and the blessings that it comes with when we implement it, when we use that, like going forward. And then what does that Uranus do? Uranus just went direct from retrograde. It brings about surprises. So there's that dash of surprises, like, okay, I'll bring a bit more of weirdness to your day. If you feel like it has to go straight forward, I'll show you that there's another way to go about it. And you need to come up with something to use to get to your destination. If you're dealing with someone in your energy, before the 8 of Cups, there's 7 of Cups. So it could be something that is, maybe if you're experiencing that, then there could be a high chance for distractions, maybe illusions, or it was illusionary. And I love the 8 of Cups coming for you and the Sun. It feels like you're having more clarity. You're seeing clearly. And someone else in your energy could be seeing clearly as well. So apply discernment if you get an offer, if you receive maybe phone calls, text messages, emails, because yeah. So continue to apply discernment and keep focusing on what grows for you. You've definitely experienced a lot of lessons here, all right? And you get to use them now to build, to create. You are very smart. You're actually very smart. Um, you have the capacity to take up excellence, and that is lessons, right? So there's one thing of having lessons and the other side of it entirely of making excellence out of it. So this is your ability to make excellence out of what you do, and the amount of energy you know what it is that you put in to make that happen, and it feels like it's happening. So if anyone is coming towards you, I'm getting that clarity, crown chakra. So it's the Fool and the Sun are both major arcanas. Because the crown chakra is high up there, the number 7. This is where maybe your grounding is important for you to keep going with your instincts as to what you know, because you may be wondering, now I'm getting to the area of relationships even more. You may be wondering if something that is coming in is real, because it hasn't manifested into reality yet. So I'm talking about something more romantic in this part of the reading. And you applying your instincts, there's a connection that you have on the crown chakra level. So this is the universal energies that help you to keep that flow going. So 1 is the root and then crown. So it's like as you're grounding, you're connecting with your instincts, you're having clarity. Then it's connected to the above. So 1 and 7, 7, 1, 1, 7. And this is what is keeping you applying your visions to reality and knowing what it is that you just move away from. You could also find yourself moving in silence, just a sense of knowing, and then you're moving. I feel also as you are connecting with something that you know it's a part of your destiny, okay? It's that crown chakra. I believe the destiny card came up the last time. I will read it. With this balancing process that you're in, you're waking up to, or for some of you, you're waking up to something that was there to cause you confusion, or a lot of relationships that were there to distract you from getting to your destination. Yeah, I keep talking about destination, right? So there was a lot. And now with this clarity, while it may feel disappointing, it's also a lot of emotions. There's that thing of just moving. You may have a lot of questions as well. Perhaps you have isolated or you have gone in. And you see, even with this 8 of Cups, there's this what looks like the moon in front and then the sun behind. So like an eclipse. And eclipses happen rarely. So something is aligning for you. Number 2 is significant. Number 7, 1 and 7 as well. Something is happening for you that is rare. You are rare. You're also glowing right now. Like in the midst of all this, you may not even see yourself in the way that people see you. You don't see yourself in the way that people see you, do you? So your guides want you to see they want you to see how you, like they want you to see you as you. Like there's a shift in perspective that you also are needing to have. That's where you are surprising yourself. Like, you look back and you know the kind of situations you have overcome. Look at all those mountains in the background, in the horizon. What you have overcome is a lot. And that looking back, reflecting will help you to see where it is that you want to channel your energy towards, where it is that you want to pay attention to. All right? Someone needs to hear this. At the bottom of the deck, the Hierophant. There's another Sun card here. Oh, that's the Page of Wands. 8 of Cups. So the Hierophant is a commitment. Could also be several commitments with the Saturn energy, where you're applying the lessons going forward with this new journey, this new commitment, this new contract, and the shifts that you're making. Let's get some clarifications. The Lovers and King of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles, the Star and the Sun, 10 of Pentacles with the 8 of Cups, the Moon at the bottom of the deck. I mean, this is a beautiful reading, okay? It's a beautiful reading because there's clarity. If anything, there's also the peak of what was kept in the dark, or what has kept you in the dark. What may have been limitations, or what has caused limitations. The Star, the Sun, the Moon. This is like significant alignment, and not only alignment, it's like there's alignment at the bottom level, which is acting as a foundation, and then there is the triangle. The wheels are in motion. Right now, with this 2-2 portal, you could also be looking further at, you know, your dynamics, power dynamics, open to receiving, giving and receiving as well. Like how maybe situations that you have given more to, how you can open to receive, and the resistance that you're working through regarding that. And then in all of that, through the resistance, through all of that, the most important thing is just to say, okay, I see you here. I understand this and this is happening. And that is where your self-talk comes in. You say, okay, yeah. And you say that is okay. All right. I am experiencing this and this. I'm experiencing this kind of blockage, or this has happened. And you say that is okay. Okay, I hear you. And from there, you keep moving. This is all about your worth, your worthiness, your currency, your value at any given moment. And that continues to bring about the necessary changes that you desire. There was the Hierophant over here, and then the Lovers is here. So that is 5 and then 6. So it tells me of a progress. If you're asking a question, or if someone is asking a question, yes, there is progress. Even if it may not look like it. The Lovers is Venus. Venus is to do with personal relationships overall. So there could be a love connection coming in for you, even if it's not this week. But everything here is showing alignment. There could also be like a further alignment of your connections, like in love, in what matters to you, like your business, because that is love as well, because it feels like it's something that you're applying spirit and matter together. So it feels like every of your relationships are flourishing with this evaluation, decluttering whatever you're doing to further release what is no longer serving you, to further look at which way forward. It's working, all right? It's paying off for you. The cause and effect is taking effect. I believe I said that before as well. And there is the 3 of Pentacles. From 2 Pentacles, then we have 3 of Pentacles, adding up to 5. So there are some changes that you're making here. and it feels like you are weaving a tapestry. Someone may want to collaborate with you as well, or you could be in a collaborative project, for example, or co-creative process with the universe and who you're working with. I'll give an example. Doing this reading, for example, I'm co-creating with you and the universe. So it's a three-way connection. The sun, the star, there's an alignment. There could be a divine masculine here. But this is something that is not but in a negative way, but there's something connected to the crown chakra once again, even with the star. For some of you, something hasn't come into reality yet, and it's like you're in the process of building trust. You're in the process of building trust, and you have guideposts, you have guidance along the way that shows you that you're right on track. The Eight of Cups. If this is a love connection, then you've been on a journey, that's for sure. Wow. The Eight of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. All right, I love the Ten of Pentacles. It's like it has the heart, it has the star, it has the pentacle, it has the flowers. It's like having it all. Education is like the Ten of Pentacles comes when I'll be here when you need me, right? You need something, and the Ten of Pentacles will be there. It may not come directly to say, oh, here it is, a token from the universe, but there will be a guidance to show you that it is right there. It could be in the form of information, educational resources. It could even be finances themselves. But this is your access to a trust. This is also your ability to trust, to build that deeper sense of awareness within. That's the key right there. You're receiving a key. You're receiving a key to something amazing. And right now you are fighting. You say, I will keep walking up. When you know the mountain to climb, you keep climbing that because you're sure of where you're going. All right, it's different when maybe you're still wondering which mountain to climb. Am I climbing the right mountain? Even though every now and then you will question that. But this is coming as what I would call a confirmation or a guidepost to say that you are climbing the right mountain. Because we all have to climb some kind of mountain, on this journey. And you're elevating. With the full and the moon, you could be stepping further into some form of uncertainty, all right, going forward. And with that new level of trust, you get to ground your visions to reality in whichever way that it comes for you. 10 and then 5, 15. This is to do with your karmic rewards. This is to do with your karmic rewards and the new journey that comes with the new cycle. Something rare is aligning for you. This is beautiful. What do we have for Scorpio? And just want to say, because we are talking about like different people, different status. Remember, relationships, all kinds of relationships. It could even be with ourselves when it comes to well-being. So how you could be breaking this down in the form of purpose, like when it comes to well-being, which is down to that, it comes down to that at the end of the day. Then there's alignment in this area and how you also come in with this process. New life. Yep. There's that new perspective to something old. Something may come as a temptation here. So that is where your discernment is highlighted. Something that may be tempting, perhaps you can see through it even as at this time. Maybe a form of breadcrumbing or testing your worthiness, like it knows how to get to you. On the table, this is my number 1 card for justice as well. Time to put your demands on the table. Get serious about what you want. Ask for a raise, a promotion, or a step up. So there could be something to do with maybe legal issues, or not so much issues, but it could be something to do with justice, or you providing yourself that balance and how you go about situations, or you could get some news about justice as well with this on the table card. Investment. Invest in your education. Big plans for the future. Take calculated risks, but save something to fall back on. Okay, so there could be something coming regarding risks and you assessing risks. So making some kind of risk assessment. You know, there's something about intuition, our instincts that will tell us something, and we know the right thing, we know what it is, and it's not as easy to implement it on the inside, right? So I feel like there's something like that coming up for you, where you just know what direction to go in, and there's that temptation to fall back into that. And it's by no fault of yours. These situations can come in with every kind of, could be energy, money, opportunities, offers. And I'm not saying like all offers are bad, but you know, like something that maybe you know you have had to take yourself out of. And this is where these calculated risks come in, because there's that curious part of ourselves that want to find out, you know, we want to see, is there anything here, or you know, and it's part of this whole, that is what it is. So take calculated risks, like where you would maybe jump into something, now you're taking your time, seeing it, while it's, someone can say, oh, you know, I'm ready to just zoom off, leave that behind. This is not as easy as that. This may apply to some of you as well. Angels and ancestors, what do we have for Scorpio? Mountains, stand your ground. I gave the analogy of mountains earlier, and then the mountains come in. Okay, foundation. Perhaps the home space is significant as well. Protection, guardian, drop your shields. You've had to protect your energy. And you have, there's something about your freedom that is highlighted as well. And you're holding, not so much holding on tight to that, but understanding what could get in your way. While you're understanding what could get in your way, you're also building upon what you have, or what you have got. Sometimes it's not so much about moving forward or rushing ahead. It's staying where we are at and simplifying that. At least we know where we don't want to be. And that in itself is a big deal. Mountain is mountains 130, so that is the number of death and rebirth. Scorpio energy. Hold firm to what you believe in or are focusing on, because it is absolutely right. Know that heaven and earth are supporting you. Mountain energy is powerful because it's firmly rooted in the Great Mother and reaches high to the Great Father. So you see the mother and the father as highlighted here as well. So there could be maybe parental figures as well, or even the aspect of the sky and the earth, heaven and earth, and how you have continuously built upon your foundation and you come back to that. Okay, now it makes sense why I said something about the life force energy, like if you're manifesting, you need to come back to the ground. Okay. If you're feeling challenged or pressured at this time, know that your spirit is more powerful than you think. You are resilient and grounded, and the energy and air of the mountains is giving you the unshakable strength to be who you are. Take time to root yourself deeply in the energy of the earth before welcoming in the energies of heaven. If you're not sure what you need to do next, the mountain card invites you to stay exactly where you are, talk things over with those around you, and know that change will come to you. Talk things over with those around you, of course, if you feel guided to. You will be whole and well at the end of this current situation, and it will not stand in the way of your future growth and expansion. That is it. It's not standing in the way. It's like, you know, mountains, even on earth, they serve as pegs. So they hold down the earth, according to science anyway. They serve as pegs. So there's a peg that is about to be stamped for you, or you're about to stamp on your life to say, that has come to an end. And now it's time to move forward from here. At least I know now this is serving as, maybe you call it a color, a brown, a yellow, whatever color you want to call it, as a flag, a peg. It's also serving as your guidepost. And for some of you, that may come as a scar, all right? Keeping in mind, this is also to do with well-being. And then you move forward, or even just stay there in the meantime, right? Okay. Protection guardian is Archangel Michael. So there could be a fiery energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Maybe Leo Hermit is here. Protection guardian, water guardian, medicine guardian, and mirror guardian. Okay, so a reflection of your strengths as well. I feel like your guides, in all of this, your guides just want you to see how powerful you are. Your guides want you to see like how you keep working and it's by no fault of yours. Let's call it a protective mechanism. Let's call it a coping mechanism, whatever we call it, you know. Let's call it that. But you had to do it for a reason. You had to be there for a reason. And then all of a sudden something comes to tell you, oh, you have to change this up. You have to release that. You know, it's all part of it. It's like there are situations that will come around and you're telling me, drop your shields, you know? So sometimes having a conversation with your guides as well, you say, hey, you know, this is what I've been through. This is what you have experienced. This karmic relationships or karmic patterns or whatever it is. And you're telling me to drop all that because it's no longer working? And it can stop there. It can just stop there. It says here, you were born to shine. Drop any shields of shame, resistance, fear that are standing between you and your chances of enjoyment and fun. And yes, while the ultimate outcome is that, you know, holding down something from maybe the past or we no longer need, yes, there's a light load. It feels amazing. It feels good. It feels good. There's a lot of renewal. And if you just have to stay there at that point, it's okay. Know that you don't need to hide who you are or the gifts that you have. You were born to shine. The protection guardian is a feminine version of Archangel Michael. She is a fierce, protective yet loving warrior angel who carries an indestructible shield of power and protection and will come to all who call on her. She will help you drop your fear-based shields and move into a loving, protective force field that will keep you safe but will allow your gifts to shine out. Although she is here to guard you from lower energies, she is completely relaxed, serene, and confident because she trusts that love will always prevail. That is true. That is true. But I feel like as I'm speaking, I'm also working with the resistance, right? So yeah, there's that part that wants to be all positive vibes. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. That high vibration. But you know what? You continuously have to work through to heighten that vibration. And I feel like this is what I'm also working with. You may have encountered shame or embarrassment in your past, but that is not your present. Ooh. So I feel like you're going to be working differently. You're moving differently right now. In the way that you move, that came earlier. You glow. You glow. You're shining. Ooh. I'm loving this reading. You may have encountered shame or embarrassment in your past, but that is not your present. Ooh, okay. Angels are drawing close at this time to help you move beyond any limiting thoughts, emotions, and patterns that may be making you feel unsafe. Know that angelic protection is swirling around you at this moment. You have your angels celebrating you. You have your guides celebrating you. You have the support of heaven and earth. You have the support of the entire cosmos. No, I'm not saying this as a way of... No, it's actually what is going on. When you see the planets moving around, all these retrogrades, what happens, and ultimately they are actually in alignment. Do you know the kind of ratios they're having to put in? Like, you take one step, I take 3 steps, and that is us being in alignment. Like, if you're into dance, for example, if you're into some kind of movement, that alignment comes with different ratios, isn't it? So the amount of work that you put in is what continues to align you. So I'm not saying this from a surface level. This is all about your reclamation of power. Know that angelic protection is swirling around you at this moment and will help you move forward in a more fearless way. Call on your guides for help in changing your frequency so you can feel safe and protected at this time. You are stronger than you think, and your angels and ancestor guides are here to help you. Realize this now. What do we have from the angel numbers? I'm going to break this reading down to maybe form a summary for the week as well, because this feels timeless too. Okay. 1, 2, 2, 1. You could be seeing that. I feel like you have a lot of synchronicities already that tell you that you are right on track. 13, 13. You know that you're right on track. 4, 4, 4. Structure, stability, partnerships, and collaboration. Abundance. Right on track. Alright, Scorpio. I hope that this message was helpful. I'll come back with more videos as well. And do take care. Bye-bye.